Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Today I'm actually starting a new Let's Play of Pokemon Shining Pearl. And so I just wanted to spend a minute or two just talking about what this Let's Play will be all about. Essentially, I find that Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are quite timeless games, and I want to see if I can revive the competitive scene in these games, at the very least in Nirth. And the way I intend to do that is to stream the first 100 hours of a new save file to just like show everything. Every single minute that I play on this save file will be live streamed. And then you can essentially see how a whole save file for competitive is built up. And then I can always point to this in the future. And so one of the things that is different, I can just start here. Maybe at some point I'll see some of your chat messages. That could be fun, but I don't know yet. I think I should be live, but it doesn't say that there are too many people here yet. There may not ever be like, I don't know, man. Anyway, what I want to say is I find that these games are quite timeless, and I just want to play some more Sinnoh. I don't know about you, but I've been missing the non-gimmicky, non-Gen 5 power creep, non-Mega Evolution, no Z moves, no Dynamax, no nothing. It's just Pokemon fun. There was something else I was going to say, but I forgot it. I'll get to it at some point. But yeah, I was saying the first 100 hours, I don't know how long this is going to take. Like some episodes would be like 10 minutes, a very, very short live stream. Other live streams, maybe a couple hours. I'm just going to play through the game, do the whole thing. Oh yes, I remember. What I want to say is, what's interesting now with these games is the fact that Pokemon Home is connected. And back when these games came out, I was very, very, very negative on the whole Pokemon Home connectivity, just because I put in such a tremendous effort into building up my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond save file that it felt kind of wasted to then just like send over my Dittos. So I've been like really thinking about this for the past couple of weeks, and I just settled today on I'm gonna start a new save file in Shining Pearl, and I'm gonna allow sending over my Dittos from Sword and Shield. I have one Ditto for each of the natures. I have one 6 IV that I caught during that event that they had. And so I'm just going to do that here in this game. I'm going to nickname myself Nirth, as always. Let's see here. Yes. And so the way that I find this Let's Play to be a little different than most is the intense focus on competitive. Like that will be the full like red thread throughout the whole thing here. I'm gonna do things as fast and as optimized as I can possibly get it, so that I can just show how you can build a competitive save file, which is like an 80-hour endeavor. So I may like end up finishing this in like May next year. I don't know. Or perhaps if you guys really like it and I have some extra time in the next couple of weeks, maybe we can like just power through it. But anyway, let's see. I'll call you. You know what? Dr. Phil, you've been so consistent in Nirth recently that it's all yours. So, Dr. Phil. It's my new rival. Also, I have a couple like decent things to add in this Let's Play besides just best practices and how to do things fast and effective and all that. Hey, Opal, skip the Eevee. I got a shiny Talonflame. Nice. Don Key, how are you? Me when I saw you go live. Yay. Then I saw Shining Pearl. This is new. Yeah, I'll probably spend a bit of time talking about that too. I really wanted to compete in this Champion League tournament this weekend. I don't have the capacity. I just started a new job and I just need something lightweight. So here it is, an intense Let's Play of Shining Pearl. And so one of the things that I really wanted to highlight here is that if you are a YouTube member and a member of the Nirth Discord server, I put together this huge Google spreadsheet that will be very useful as we go into competitive battling in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. The other thing I really wanted to do is to host some more tournaments. That was one of the best things in Pokemon ever, to host the Nirth Heart tournament that we did back in March. It was incredibly fun. It seemed like everyone had a good time, and I even gave out some cash prizes, most of which was actually donated by you guys, which is kind of crazy. But I would like to do more of that. And the other thing that I wanted to add here, given that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is coming up so soon, yeah. Yeah, with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming up soon, I'm like, how do I like piece together a sensible like schedule for how to do all this? Because obviously those games are going to be front and center in most things. But I really spent some time thinking about that too. And honestly, I think I conclude with that when Scarlet and Violet comes out, I'm going to exclusively be doing double battles, VGC doubles. I'm not even going to build a singles team. And so whatever's going on with 6v6 singles starting today and forwards is pretty much close to exclusively be happening in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And one of the reasons for that is just I find these games to be timeless. I love the format. It's not particularly stale, and there are a lot of things you can do with custom rule sets that can really make it a lot of fun. And the gimmick feature doesn't like get in the way. And so, yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, then hop on and join along. I mean, in some ways, this Let's Play is going to take so long that you can probably finish a team in these games. And particularly if I remind you, you can send over the Dittos from Sword and Shield and just like start hammering out Pokemon. That was the one thing that really held you back in these games. Man, I don't know what I'm doing here. It's been too long and I've been talking and skipping the boxes. Let's see what he's saying. Oh, he went into the house, of course. Dr. Fail. Double battles are the way to go. I know. Yeah, so, but the other thing there is just, I don't know if I want to be doing viewer battles and doubles. It's problematic enough to make sure that people follow the rules, like bring the Pokemon they're supposed to and all that. But man, bring 6, choose 4 just does not work. I have tried that before, and so if anything, I'll probably do some fan battles through Nirth Heart or something like that. But that would be pretty much it. And then all the live streaming battles in Sword and Shield are pretty much going to be ranked. I'm just going to hammer that out and see what I can do. But as I said, I just need something lightweight, and I think a Let's Play of Shining Pearl is exactly that. And so I'm just going to speed through this. Is anyone getting Scarlet and Violet on the day? Yeah, I am definitely going to get those on the day. And hopefully I'll be able to get it real early by just downloading the game. On the Switch, obviously, but like have it downloaded and ready so I don't have to wait for that. I came on at a good time because I just returned from getting my chips. Nice. It's great to have a bit of a snack while you watch something fun. Dr. Fail. On Twitter, they leaked some hairstyles for short Pokemon. Eevee was one of them. That is strange, but I'll take it. Oh, come on, Rowan. Just like leave your suitcase already and we can get on with our day. There we go. And Dr. Fail and I am going to get in some trouble now. Yes, large chips, a light snack. Nice. Oh, I understand why it's going so slow. I need to like check my settings, but that'll have to be after this cutscene. Hey, Axton. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but I hope I did a service. Oh, Snivy Master. Nice, I do remember you. Who are you choosing? That was a great question. Honestly, I am a bit of a Turtwig fan, so I'm actually going to go Turtwig. Give me 1 second. If I... Turtwig. I'm gonna put him on my desk for good luck. Hey, what's up, Starly? Not as light as a Cosmoem. That is correct. Hey, you just got your Gen 3 Celebi. How does that work? I have no idea how some of those old events work. But yeah, are you guys playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Yeah, the Turtwig is rocking. And here's the Dawn. There's the briefcase. And she's seeing that we did something suspicious. Where are you from, dude? Also, I chose Chimchar and Shining Pearl. Nice. I'm from Norway. How about you? I choose the water one in Brilliant Diamond. That is Piplup. Nice. I like it. Pokemon Japanese Coliseum bonus disc. Right. Yeah. There are so many like specific details there that are just pretty much impossible to know unless you're especially interested. Let's see. Yeah, I need to like fix the settings here. This is fast. I want to just have a fancy one. What about the green one? I like that. Oh, you got diamond? Nice. I'm gonna... No, you know what? I can't do that. That's sacrilegious. I'll set it to automatic. Don't give nicknames. Autosave. Take that off. We can show them. Okay, we're ready to set out on an adventure in the best Pokemon region of all, which is Sinnoh. Let's see what nature this Turtwig is. I'm just super curious. Oh, it's Impish. That is amazing. As you can see, the special attack is down and the defense is up. That is the best nature you could possibly hope for. I love this Turtwig. Now the question becomes like, should I nickname the Turtwig? I'm leaning mostly towards no. I like to nickname funny rejects, but that's about it. Is this your first time playing Pokemon Shining Pearl? I played it last year when it came out in 2021. Time flies, my Norwegian dude. I bought both Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl on my Switch Lite. I love it. No, like just for reference, the reason why I'm switching it up here is because I have a huge save file in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pearl. Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, that is funny. Brilliant Diamond, I intended to say. And I just put so much effort into that save file that I can't get myself to send over the Dittos and continue breeding. So I'm just going to start over again on my Shining Pearl save file and just preserve what I have in that old memory. You already know the Mad Max. Yeah. After that, Gale of Darkness Lugia. Let's go. But yeah, I was one of the most intense players of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl when the games came out. This year has been a funny one for me, so I hope that now that I'm starting this Let's Play that I could keep it alive and to, yeah, just have a good time with all of you in Nirth Heart and play some battles and just enjoy ourselves. That's interesting, Harry. I grew up with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, so I actually love the chibi style. I don't mind the harder setting for breeding and all that. It was just... Now I feel like the world has moved on. We can go back and just reclaim these games, particularly in Nirth Heart, and just like enjoy some proper, classic, competitive Pokemon. That's the other thing, like, I don't know if I want to do singles in the Terastallized era and just the modern thing, so I'm just going to stick to doubles when Scarlet and Violet comes out, and that'll be that. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Oh, that was your first games? So another thing I was wondering about is, depending on how we like doing these Let's Plays, like I'm just going to set a goal, let's say the first 100 hours and just stream every minute. And then see what happens. Potentially in the future, I could try to do a different game if it seems like this is something that you guys are enjoying and I find it to be fun. And then we can just like fuel all those Pokemon that we get. Like, for example, I have Alpha Sapphire on my capture card, and then potentially I could feed those Pokemon into Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, like all the legendaries that we catch and all that. And some of the hidden abilities and just Pokemon in general from the Virtual Console games, we could potentially throw those over here too and just build up the 6v6 singles format. No way, I grew up with Pokemon Diamond too. It was my first Pokemon game on my Nintendo DS Lite when I was like 7. Nice. Yeah, I got Pokemon Diamond as my first game. I did have Pokemon Fire Red as a borrowed copy. Someone in class like lent it to me, but yeah, Pokemon Diamond was my first game. That was in 2000 and I don't know, like 7 or something. So I was like 9 or 10. Must have been 9. Yeah, good times. I love these remakes, to be honest. I feel like there was only one thing missing, and that was an online ladder. It would be fun with a longer timer than 20 minutes, because that can be a little pain in the grass sometimes. But other than that, and an online ladder, a battle replace, that could be cool. But nah, I like the rest. You should catch a Starly. I love Staraptor. I am going to do my own thing here. So if you want to play along, you can catch a Starly, but I'm going to zoom in on my play style, which I'm not going to present to you all. My first game was Shield. I then went back to Sun, then forward to Legends Arceus and Brilliant Diamond. Nice. You got Brilliant Diamond and... Brilliant Diamond. I would love to have you guys join along this adventure and just play with me. No, I'm not going to give a nickname to my Turtwig. I'm just going to keep it nice as it is. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Black and White on my brother's DS, but on my own, it was Sun and Moon. Nice. Yes, those are great games. I would rather get a team varied to take on the gyms. I'm going to have a funny looking team, man. And then I'm going to get slapped in the Pokemon League. But it is what it is. All right, Rowan. Here's the Pokedex. Let's see. Oh, you're playing now? Let's go. Which Pokemon will you catch then, my dude? You'll get to see. I have only 2 species on my team planned. You'll have to see it. I'll have to make it to Route 205, I believe. So it's going to be a while. I just need to level up my Turtwig for now. Yeah. Show me that Pokemon Center that I already know too well how to use. Kyurem's theme was banging in Black and White 1. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon's got a lot of good music. Yeah, alright, I'm ready. Oh, wait, she's going to show me how to catch a Pokemon too. Wait, I wonder, I think I have like some money now. And if I do, I'm going to pay for some items. Nice, okay. We need like 25 Pokeballs, something like that. And then we need a couple potions, because I'm just going to do 1 Pokemon. There we go. A worthy rival, I must say. Hello, Dr. Fail. Welcome back to the live streams. Yes, you're the honorary rival in this save file. And this is going to be my main save file in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, so you got yourself good on that one. Also, Black 2, White 2 is Geth's team. I don't know how to pronounce that name. First time playing? No, actually not. I can show you as well. I have a huge save file. And wait, what am I doing? In Brilliant Diamond. But the thing is, now that Pokemon Home is connected to these games, I can't bring myself to send over my Dittos. I put so much effort into breeding and doing that whole thing that I figured I would much rather just start over again and live stream the whole process, and then at the end when I'm starting to breed, just send over my Ditto collection from Sword and Shield. But yeah, how are you doing, Tony? Having a good day? Guess this. Yeah, I don't like that name. Oh, I'm going with Turtwig. Nice. Yeah, what's cool with the Switch, though, is you can have up to 8 profiles, and each profile can have its own save file for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, so, like, hop along. It's time. Yeah, she found an encounter. Harry says, what Pokemon do you want to use for the Elite Four? I somehow barely won with Infernape, Magnezone, Gallade, Staraptor, Floatzel, and Frostlass. Oh, come on. What is it that she's saying now? Oh, I should tell the family. Staraptor is my favorite more than Eevee. Really? Your name is Skip the Eevee and like you like Staraptor more? That is interesting. Gets this. I'm giving up on that. I'm great, bro. I love watching people playing games. Nice. Yeah, so in this Let's Play, the focus here is going to be from start to finish building a competitive save file in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Essentially, with Scarlet and Violet coming out in November, I want to really get good at doubles, and so I'm not even going to build a singles team. That's at least my plan, and so if I can now start this Shining Pearl save file and just keep 6v6 singles to these games with a classic Pokemon format with no Gen 5 no Gen 5 power creep, no Gen 6 Mega Evolutions, no Generation 7 Z Crystals, no Generation 8 Dynamax, and no Generation 9 like Terrasilice, like no gimmicks. It's just classic, pure, awesome Pokemon. And I find that the format is it's timeless. It doesn't get stale. You can always think of something new. You can always put together some custom rule sets and just keep the fun going. Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. Dr. Fail says, here, buy some Pokeballs, rival. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the €5 super chat. I greatly appreciate it. That's too kind of you. All right, Mom, it's time to go. What kind of name is Nirth? Did you make it up? I did make it up in 6th grade, and I've just stuck with it. Essentially, I was very fascinated by the TH sound because we don't have that in Norway. And then it's some like elaborate 12-year-old like logic of like how to piece together some names and words into like, I don't know. It settled on Nirth essentially. So that's what I've been going by on the internet for like a decade plus now. Dr. Phil's mom. Got some key items from Dr. Fail's mom. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, I forgot something important. Or did she? Wait, what is going on here? Hey Taylor! Welcome to my Let's Play of Pokemon Shining Pearl. I love these games, man, and I want to revive them. You participated in that tournament, so I know you have a team. Essentially, at some point in the future, we're going to have another tournament. And as it stands, Greaseball is the Nirth Heart champion. He was the last winner of a Nirth Heart tournament, so that's what's up. Dr. Mom. You better listen to my mom. What Pokemon is Dunsparce again? Oh yeah, we'll probably get across the Dunsparce at some point. Yeah, I just need that experience. Come on, Turtwig, you got it. The impish Turtwig. I love it. Really? You don't have the TH sound in Norwegian? Interesting. We have that in the Republic of Cyprus. Use my low tick. Maybe sometime. Where I live, because we speak a dialect of Greek called Cypriot here as our first language. Nice. Yeah, English is not my first language either, so like English second language buddies right here. That small Johto Pokemon with the drill tail and small wings. Yes. All right. The first level up, and I learned Leafage. Nice. Those tournament rules need to change before you drag me back in. All right, come with suggestions. I'm all ears. If it's to use one team throughout, I think that could be fun. And just like make everyone have to register their teams. Like to an exact degree. Like whatever they do in VGC where you have that whole like slot in the numbers. Staraptor can learn close combat. I know. It's a pretty good Pokemon, but not enough to like sucker me in. I'm going to use Turtwig. Wow, that Bidoof is annoying. But now it is down. It is time to keep on the adventure and head over to Route 102, I think. No, 202. We don't have the IJA or ZETO sounds in English. Or in England. I chose to set it off. Don't know what that means, but I'll just listen to Don's introduction here. But yeah, Taylor, I want to hear your feedback here live, unless you want to like send a direct message. What kind of rules would you like in a Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl tournament so that you would love to join into this classic Pokemon format? No changing team mons whatsoever, stats and moves, etc. That was too much for me personally. All right, that sounds good. Actually, I think based on that experience hosting the first tournament, I now have a better like understanding of how to go about it. The other thing was like, how do you ensure that people don't change their teams? But I think in the end, the most important there is just it's just gonna come down to trust essentially, but we'll see. I think the yeah, because the thing that is difficult there is I am the enforcer and a participant. So like, how do you go about that? You have to register your Pokemon and your items, but I'm not allowed to see any of that. So it's like, I want to participate. How do I do that? Hey, can someone rate my Let's Go Pikachu team? Oh, you got Eevee, Dragonite, Pidgeot, Alakazam, and Venusaur. Nice. That's pretty cool. I like it. 8 out of 10. You need a 6th Pokemon. Razor Claw can only be found in Victory Road. All right. Enforcer, you sound like a cop. Yeah, but like, if I'm the event organizer, I have to enforce the rules. And like, how do I do that without spoiling myself? Because I need to participate in the battles and at the same time not know anything. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I think it could be fun. Like, if we can find a way to make sure that no one is actually changing their teams in between, that could be a lot of fun. I think I prefer that personally. I was just wondering, like, how do you do that practically? Hello from Sweden. Which starter Pokemon will you choose in Scarlet and Violet? And what is your favorite Pokemon game? Keep up the good work. Thank you. How are you doing in Sweden? I'm from Norway, so we're neighbors. I'll be choosing Quaxley no matter what. Even if the final evolution is funny looking, I'm just going to go for it. My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Shining Pearl. Maybe a change or format to doubles or bring 6, choose 3. The battle timer does not work for me. I think at that point we just have to play a little bit faster. And I think the more we play, the more in tune we are with that. And then it's just, there's nothing I can do about the timer. So it is what it is. But yeah, sometimes maybe we can have specific 3v3 tournaments. That sounds fun to me. I'm all in. Wait, let me re-say my team so you can rate Eevee, Alakazam, Dragonite, Venusaur, Pidgeot. Oh, you got Lapras. Now it's like a 10 out of 10 team, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I get how that's weird. How can you be both a participant and rules enforcer? Sounds like a conflict of interest. That's what I'm saying. And particularly when there is prize money to be had. But then again, that would be like out of my own pocket. So it's like, it's like a solid, messy gray zone. But like, I promise you, I just love the games. So it's like, oh, you like Sprigatito? Nice. Yeah, I look forward to those games. But as I've said now a couple times in this live stream, ooh, I need to heal up. This Joe is like messing me up. I'm doing good. What about you? I didn't know that you are from Norway. We are pretty close to one another. Yeah, that is correct. got rid of this Starly, which is nice. But yeah, good questions. I like the questions. So if you have anything you want to talk about, feel free to post a comment and we can go over it. Wait, most recent donation, it says Rommel. Dr. Fail came through. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. It says $5, but it is €5. Oof. Well, anyway. Oh, it probably automatically like adjusts it, and it's just like 1-to-1 these days. But yeah, that sounds good, Taylor. I look forward to host another tournament at some point. It's gonna take a while though, because I'm starting this new save file, and then I have to build that up, and then when I start breeding, I'm gonna send over the Dittos, and then start over again. For the most part, I will be cross-pollinating this save file with a lot of my collection in Brilliant Diamond, in terms of like hidden abilities and species and things like that. But all of the competitive Pokemon, I'll likely do completely over again by just using those parents. Since I do have such a huge save file there already, with stuff I worked so hard to get. Harry says, Fuecoco is who you would choose, because I like the crocodile, an alligator-based Pokemon, like for alligator, crocodile. I feel like Fuecoco will evolve into something similar like them, no? Sounds good to me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see the final evolutions. I just hope I won't be disappointed. I feel like there haven't really been that many cool starter Pokemon since like Generation 4, in my opinion. I liked Seviper. I didn't like any of the Generation 6 starters. I liked Sidrai. That's it. So we'll see if Klaxy can turn this around. Do you really like Shining Pearl? I do. Yeah, I do. It is my favorite game now. I am in Cyprus. Do you know where that is? We are both in Europe, but you're closer to the Swedish guy than me. Yeah, it's like in the Mediterranean, right? It's one of the islands there. I believe we have 2 days left to get out Sword and Shield Champion League practice, and before the cutoff point for submitting teams. I know, but you know what? I can't take it. I just need something lightweight and something enjoyable. And I've been thinking about this Shining Pearl Let's Play for so long now that I just figured I'm going to do it, started, even though I could have potentially had some live streams this coming weekend of, Sword and Shield. I can't take it. I started a new job last week, so I just need something very easy for me to do. And I think just doing this Let's Play is amazing. If I had a team of my own with no legendaries, it would be Dunsparce, Mimikyu, Dedenne, Luminion, Gyarados, and Lucario. Well, that's a pretty cool team. Seviper? You mean Superior? Yeah. That is how much I've cared about the starters in recent time. Yes, of course, Superior. You're right. Wait, you chose Turtwig? Won't it be hard with him? I don't care. I love me some Turtwig. Wait, what did I do? He like poked one of the keys and like everything got messed up, but it looks like it is fine now. But yeah, I tried my best with the Champion League. I didn't get around to it. And then I got sick this weekend, and like it was too much friction. So I am cheering all of you on, and I hope that you will get far. I'll record my Champion League battles and report back. 1 win minimum is the goal. Let's go. Yeah. Feel free to use that community tab. Community tab. What am I saying? The community channel in Nirth, and just like post your videos. I'll come and check them out. Agreed. Mimikyu is the way to go. You're being too harsh on generations 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, my Norwegian friend. I think a few of the final evolution look okay. Not all of them suck. Well, that is what we're debating here, right? So Superior is nice. Oh, actually, Greninja is kind of cool, but not really my style. But I like Decidueye, but outside of that, not a fan. But somehow magically, I like all of the other starters. So I don't know if it's like a generational like cutoff or what it is. That's why my name used to be Snivy Master. Right, yes. Superior is really good. Oh, another thing I can mention is I don't really post these live streams much in advance. They were just going to happen whenever they happen. Sometimes the live streams will even happen twice a day or something like that because I like start at one time, finish it, and then maybe like pick it up later in the day. But it's going to be all over the place. But at the very least, you can check the channel homepage for the playlist called Let's Play Shining Pearl, and then everything should be organized there. If you are in the Nirth Discord server, you will be receiving notifications right as the live stream starts. And so that could be something to keep in mind. What is your favorite typing? Mine is fairy. It used to be fairy, but I've just come to realize that I like flying type Pokemon more than fairy types. So yeah, my favorite Pokemon is Togekiss. That's kind of funny that way. I think after Diamond and Pearl, Game Freak started running out of ideas. That's why their starters started to look weird, while the first gens were unanimously cool starters. I mean, I like that they're trying something new. So long it's not like Legends Arceus or something, because that is like, I don't know what they did, but I wish we could go back. Take me back. Magical, my favorite type is normal. Only has one weakness. Yeah. And now with Scarlet and Violet coming up, we have all sorts of typings going on. Taylor says, if you change your mind regarding the tournament, the server can easily make your team. Hashtag Nirthheart. Yeah. How do I join the Discord server? Right up here, the top of the screen. Let's see. Here's the hand. You become a YouTube member by clicking the join button. I can actually hide the... So you click the join button, you become a YouTube member, and then you can click the invite link in the video description. Essentially, the invite link is already there. You just won't get full access. I've gone through this a couple times in the past, but essentially it is really good to have a slight entry fee to a Discord server. You just like get rid of 99.9% of problems, and at the same time it really shows that the people who are in the server really want to be there. And so if you click the invite link in the video description, you'll find essentially most of what you would need to really make a good choice, in my opinion. Essentially, it is a trainer school. Essentially, it is a great place to be if you are a passionate Pokemon fan with a strict stance against cheating. Hey, what up, Dr. Fail? Hey, Nirth, did you come to study too? Dr. Fail be studying all night. I went ahead and memorized everything that was up on the blackboard. Of course you did. After all, it's the trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? That sounds exactly like Dr. Fail. So, Nirth, what brings you here? You've got something for me? Yeah, I got a parcel from your mom. All day, I want to be a Slackoth or Slacking so that I can be chill. I'll be breeding some of these Pokemon. You know what I've wondered, though? I kind of want to breed every single Pokemon and have like an ancestry for each Pokemon. That would be amazing. Particularly now with the easy Dittos that I've like collected over the years that I have in Sword and Shield and can just like drop into the save file here. I think that could be very, very realistic. There are like 270 species of Pokemon, and a lot of those are like legendaries. So you, and not restricted legendaries, like, but like Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, the dogs. That Dr. Fail kid looks like he would catch a ton of Ditto. You'd be right about that. Oh, I hate cheating in Pokemon. I bought... yeah, that is a problem. Yeah, I know. So essentially, if you are looking to play the Pokemon games properly, Nirth is the place to go. There are so many members in there who are very knowledgeable about the games, myself included, and then particularly when it comes to like playing properly. So yeah, we have a huge like collection across all of us in terms of like what Pokemon we breed and all that. So it's definitely a place to consider. Like if you find the videos here on the channel useful and the live streams entertaining and like a good place to be, like the $2, it starts at a one-time payment. It is a monthly membership, but essentially once you're in, you can cancel the membership and then you keep the access so long you follow the rules. Ding dong. I don't know, like this part of the game completely like locked me when I was 10. I didn't know English and it was upsetting. I want to make a Pokemon exclusive tournament based on the underrated ones. You can actually look up something called Little Cup. It is really interesting. When Brilliant Diamond... Är meningen klar?
2 minutes to help me with something.
Yeah. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. That will just have to be the way this Let's Play goes. Like, sometimes I'm gonna get interrupted, and the reason for that is I'm just gonna, like, see if I can squeeze in an episode of the Let's Play here whenever I can, and so it's gonna be not necessarily top production quality at all times, but overall, I think there's gonna be a lot of good tidbits in this Let's Play, and just overall it's going to be a place to come if you enjoy these games, and particularly if you have an interest in this classic competitive format. I think I only have one experience with hacked Pokemon. Yeah, a lot of that is just not fun to talk about, so I don't really want to get into it, but yeah. Let's see, Little Cup. Yes, essentially, I don't know the specifics of this, but like obviously Scyther is a Pokemon you cannot use because it's like base 500. Oh yeah, I remember this game. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but essentially we can get some experience before we progress, I suppose. I've been super excited about the 6v6 singles to be had in these games after I made that document in spreadsheets. It's huge. And it's so much fun because you can sort by species, by base stats, by a lot of things. You can filter and just get a very good overview of like what exactly is available in terms of Pokemon in these games and just what you can try to piece together. So it's small Pokemon or base stats, both. It's Pokemon that can still evolve, and then there are some exceptions. I had a fun battle in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Oh yeah, that is unfortunate. Nirth, if you could choose, what Pokemon would you be apart from Ditto? I would probably be a Togekiss and just like float around. That sounds fun. Minimize stockpile. Yeah, Power of Alchemy Muck is nasty. And Memento, Miss Magus. That sounds really messed up, man. But yeah, I'm very happy that you guys came here to the live stream so far, and I hope that you'll be interested in following along this journey. Wait, so unevolvable Pokemon like Dunsparce aren't allowed. That is correct, yes. But I don't know that format completely, but I think it makes sense to like cut off the base stat total at 400. And yeah. Because if not, there's too much of a discrepancy between the lowest Pokemon and the ones above. Because at that point, like you can have a base stat total of 400 Pokemon with an ability that just makes it cracked. Like Azumarill, I think is 450 or something, but its base stat is one of the biggest attack stats in the game because of the huge power. It becomes equivalent of like base 154, which is insane. So, yeah. Oh, I thought I battled him, but that was a wild Pokemon. Yeah, that sounds scary, Darkwind. At that point, it's just to give up, but get some more practice and build a better team and then get right back on it and slap the opponent. So Leafage is essentially like a stab tackle. This was ranked battle spot I faced. Whoa. That's pretty intense, I gotta say. I'm actually pretty satisfied with how far we've made it so far in this episode, and it'll be interesting to see which other Pokemon I'll add to my team. Maybe you have an idea, but maybe not. We'll see. Wait. Ah, man, I should have healed up because now Dr. Fail is gonna come and like slap me, so that's a problem. He got 2 Pokemon and I got 1, and he probably has like Infernape, or I mean Chimchar. But I have potions. I was smart with those purchases, you see? Up here, Dr. Fell gave me some money to buy some items. Here, buy some more Pokeballs, rival. Oh, that was nice. Is there supposed to be game sound, by the way? Yeah, have there not been? You can't hear it? Wait, you can't hear it. You have to, like, can anyone hear the game sound? Because to me it sounds pretty loud, but I know it's 2 different streams, so you have to, like, let me know. Ooh, I need to heal up. Oh, he did some training, too. But is this the case you cannot hear it? I don't want to mess around with anything. Like, it should be fine. It's very low. Can you hear it now? Because now I'm, like, scared I'm over, like, you won't be able to hear me through all of this. It is there, but very quiet. How about now? Now it's probably too loud, is it not? I'll have to take a look at this after the live stream, but... Oh, I didn't pay attention. You guys distracted me with the sound. I got defeated by Dr. Fail. This will be the last time you'll win against me. I could have sworn the sound was okay, but Yeah. I'll have to peek a look at it for the second episode. We're just gonna keep going. What up, Dr. Fail? Now we're gonna get it. Dunsparce. I fear no legendary, but that thing, Anime Champ, it scares me. It's almost like the microphone is picking up the audio. I see what I've done. Oh man, that is disappointing, man. Now you can hear it. OBS recently had an update and everything looks different, so that is my bad. I am really sorry we didn't get to hear a lot of that epic music in the beginning, but oh well. RIP. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta jump into it and see what happens. So that was this for this live stream, I think. What do you do if you get super glue on your face? I don't know. Now you can hear the music, right? Say yes or no in chat. There you go, all fixed. Good thing we picked it up early. Yeah, just 50 minutes into the live stream. Where's the sound? Hello, can anyone hear anything? Well, thank you for letting me know. Like, if there's anything else ever, like, send a chat. Well, I was super happy I got to fix it, like, during the live stream now, so that I don't have to, like, try to troubleshoot it afterwards, because that can be annoying. Lear, like, just like... Go down already, Chimchar. Not Turtwig. This could be a bit tight. I should have probably used some of these moves before, but I'm going for it. Oh, he's faster. And he's setting up with a Lear by decreasing my defense. There's nothing I can do. I just have to tackle and cross my fingers. Watch it do like a move now. That was dumb. I don't know what you're doing, Dr. Fail, but it ain't working for you. Okay, Chimchar goes down. I need to heal up. And then we are on our way to Orberg City. Dexter King, wipe it off. If not, that is just nasty, man. Dr. Fail with a triple misclick. Yeah, you're right about that, Taylor. It's like Lear. Oh man, Lear again? Oh man, a third time? Then he deserved to lose. But yeah, I was just so excited to start this Let's Play that I didn't even like realize that I could hear the sound and you guys could not. Always do a test recording, I suppose. In my defense though, it was kind of difficult because I had already set up the game, so I should have like gone into a different game to test it. It is what it is. Special attack fell. I look forward to when my Turtwig is so strong, it'll just one-shot everything. That'll be nice. Turtwig. Right. Extra Dallas. I'm getting a little bit of money, but not much. It's not even a Pokeball. 92. I can never remember if Bidoof is pure normal type or if it is part water. I think it's Bibarel that's part water. This should still be more damage though. Oh, gotta go, need super glue. I think you can use like rubbing alcohol or something, but I'm not sure. That sounds horrible. Just don't do any like sudden moves. If it's like really bad, you probably have to go to like the EM or something. Or ER, I think it's called. The EM. Level up Turtwig now. Working on it. It's gonna take a bit of time, but the Turtwig Mono Run is going fine so far. Just had one little hiccup against Dr. Fail, but I got too distracted with the sound to notice. And the triple Leer did help out. I'm just gonna battle all these people to just get that experience. I am also hoping that I can like encounter most Pokemon throughout this Let's Play so that I don't have any issues with the national Dex activation. That was something that a lot of people were completely screwed over with when these games first came out because of Drifloon. The only way to get Drifloon is through that one event, and then you have to like answer a question wrong in the Ghost Gym, and outside of that you need to like find someone to trade with. And then you couldn't switch the time on your Switch because then you would be locked out of the time events, and like I wonder if they've changed that now or what is going on with that, because that was pretty extreme. You were literally locked out of progressing in the game unless you had that Drifloon. Do this trainer too. Talking to Mad Max. Is that a Stranger Things reference? So long that Turtwig is evolved. At some point I may run into some issues just because Turtwig is gonna be like, wait, I can never figure that out. I keep confusing myself, but the last thing I noted down was like, if it's your own OT, it's fine. It won't like stop obeying you or anything. I don't know why I keep getting confused about that. It's just, it is what it is. Hey, got some TM98s. That's another thing with these games, like your TMs break. I actually love the fact that these games are a little harder. It's just that one part with the IVs that really like caught me off guard. At the end, Nirth really came through with that organized play with rejects and hidden abilities and all that, but oh man, that was a lot of work for sure. Let's go. Love the Let's Play. That's nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Dr. Fail. Thank you so much for dropping by, and I hope you're having a good day. Ooh, the Intimidate. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, I have Leafage. That is a decent amount of damage. I am actually curious to see how much problems I'll have with the second gym. I know the Craniados is like level 14 and hits like a truck. So I may have to evolve the Turtwig actually and get Razor Leaf. Shinx the Adorable. It is disappointing how many people love Shinx and Luxray and that whole line compared to how useless it is in competitive. Maybe I can find a way to breed a proper Luxray that can do something in these games, but we'll see. I vote for nicknaming your Pokemon. Okay, I hear you, Taylor. The only thing is, though, I'm only gonna catch another Pokemon in a while. Follow what he said. Alright, it's okay, Opal. That was a bit strong language. Hey, Shining Pearl, nice. What's the plan for this? Says the data the leaders. So, essentially, I've been thinking a lot about the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl format just because it is such a classic competitive format in terms of like how the battles are like structured. So there's no Generation 5 power creep. There's no Generation 6 Mega Evolutions, no Generation 7 Z Crystals, no Generation 8 Dynamax, no Generation 9 Terrasilize. There's no gimmicks. It's just pure classic Pokemon, and I find that the format in Sinnoh, with the National Sinnoh Dex, is just, it is timeless in a way, and it doesn't really get stale, because there's always something you can mix up a little bit in terms of like what kind of teams people are building. You can change up some Pokemon, you can make custom rule sets, and custom rule sets is a lot easier when you don't have that gimmick that just like elevates whatever the strongest Pokemon is into oblivion, so the team composition is not that important. But yeah, essentially I want to just have a lightweight project now in the next couple of weeks because I just started a new job and I kind of just need something fun to do in my leisure time that's kind of relaxing, but yeah, that I can also eventually turn into something more intense. So at some point I'm going to use this save file for competitive. And so essentially this Let's Play is from start to finish how to build a competitive save file in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and so I just have that whole process documented here in the Let's Play. And then at some point I'm going to send over my Dittos from Sword and Shield into this save file and start building competitive teams. Because that is the one thing that's really missing in these games, unless you have a strong community around it. Particularly just, there's a mismatch between how difficult Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are and Sword and Shield, and so with the Pokemon Home connectivity, it kind of becomes funny. And I have my Brilliant Diamond save file. That one I spent like 400 hours on. I feel too bad like starting to breed with Dittos in there from Sword and Shield, so even though I worked super hard for that collection, essentially I'm only going to cross-pollinate like hidden abilities, and essentially a lot of the Pokemon I bred in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl in my original save file, I'm going to bring over, use as parents with the Dittos, and then like build a huge ancestry collection inside this save file. So yeah, if you're interested in that whole endeavor, like subscribe, turn on notifications, hop along, like you can start your own save file or continue on your save file in. Oh yeah, he's in the mine. Like you can continue your current save file in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and just enjoy these games. But yeah, another thing I can add there is with Scarlet and Violet coming out, I find that I just really want to learn doubles in those games. So I am actually not going to build a 6v6 singles team at all in those games. I'm just going to go strictly doubles. And then I thought maybe I could keep the 6v6 singles around here in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And it could also be fun to have some tournaments in these games at some point again. I did host one tournament in March, and that was a lot of fun, and I want to do that again somehow. Maybe with a different format, but overall like in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And just to keep these alive. So I thought I could do doubles in Scarlet and Violet, and singles in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And to some degree, I find myself a little bit like settled with Sword and Shield. If anything, I at the very least feel like with Sword and Shield, there aren't really any big projects for me to undertake. Like I kind of done it with those games. Like I have 800 hours in Sword and Shield, and so I'm kind of ready to just move on a little bit. So let me moderate his language. Make the Zubats pay for their annoyance. That's funny. Eliminate the Screaming Rocks. I got all trade evolutions but Gorobus, Huntail, and the Horsey line. Didn't realize those ones were trade evolutions. Yeah, right. Is that in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl or what? I need those potions. I'm gonna get in trouble at some point. But yeah, I just find the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl format to be quite timeless, and especially with a Nintendo Switch. I think that the Nintendo Switch is going to be around for a long time. Even as they move on to the next console, I'm pretty sure they're going to do like a backwards compatibility. Like, if there ever was a case for backwards compatibility, I do think it is now with Nintendo. And at that point, like, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl could be just as relevant in like 2030. So I'm just gonna build up a competitive save file here and just have this as the classic Pokemon format. And then you have the Elgato HD60S with a clean HD resolution. So yeah, I don't know what you think about that, but for me it's just, I'm interested. That trade evolution is Brilliant Diamond. Maybe I'll trade for them in Pokemon Home for something. I would like Versus for Christmas or Scarlet and Violet for Christmas. I have decided on Scarlet, but if anything, I want Legends Arceus because Generation 4. Yeah, I mean, I was personally not a big fan of Legends Arceus. I feel like they broke the lore. It was not good designs. It was a hand-holdy mess, but I mean, real Generation 4 is Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Yeah, I don't remember if you're in Nirth data, but that could be something to consider. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but I'm just gonna try. It could be fun to be able to like beat the first gym or something in the first episode. Dinner's ready soon, so I did mention this earlier, but the episodes are going to start and they're going to end whenever, and it's just going to be very flexible to my own preference, and then essentially that will allow me to do more episodes faster. I am almost certain we'll see the classics re-released on the Switch. I'd like some modern upgrades with widescreen and online play, but that will probably not happen. I would love that too, Taylor. So let's cross our fingers. Legends is a train wreck. I played it and didn't like it. Yeah, just like spend your time in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, build a competitive team in here, and you'll be way happier. I'm not in Nirth because I don't have money to join on YouTube. Plus, I want to build my own team ideas and work on them. I understand. Yeah, well, essentially, Nirth is just a great place to find other passionate Pokemon fans. Help with trades, sharing rejects, finding opponents to battle, and just talk Pokemon. Yeah, I get it. But if you in the future, at some point, would have $2 to spare, then there's something to consider. I don't think I've had a single person yet come to me and tell me like the Nirth server was a bad choice to join. Like it seems like everyone who do join have a good time and are happy they did. I know growth could actually be a good. Yeah, it's not priority. For some reason I thought leafage was priority, but I think it's just that standard like 40 base power priority move that's just automatic, like Ice Shard and Aqua Jet and Excel Rock and all that. The only reason I played Legends because I needed to update my living decks. Right. You know what? I disrespect that game to the point where I don't even want it. Like, it will be what it is. Usually, I join a Discord server and end up regretting it because it burns me out. Well, Nirth is not like that. Oh, the dinner's ready. Awesome. Thank you so much, Shelby. I love it. So, actually, this will be a bit of an anticlimactic end to episode 1. I'm not going to continue in the gym here. I'm actually going to eat dinner. So, if you're interested in seeing episode 2, you can subscribe to the channel. And then at some point in the future, there will be another episode. Maybe it is today, maybe it is tomorrow, who knows? But most likely, it will show up at some point. And so I hope you've enjoyed this first episode, and I look forward to play some more with you all at some point in time. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. Thank you for coming, Data, Opal, Taylor, Darkwind, Shelby.